Hi guys, this is your pick a pile spread. So this is for the full moon on the 17th of October. I'm going to be doing 3 altogether. Please check the description box. It will be time stamped. So I'm going to leave it as that. This check-in. And what we're going to check into is, we're going to look at your personal power, your obstacles, where you're present and into the future, then kind of what drives and inspires you. And then topics we're going to be using is home life finances, work and career and projects. And I'm just going to do an element of all relationships. Take it as it resonates. Like I said, this is a collective one. Yeah, so set your intentions. What number are you drawn to? 1, 2, and 3, and it'll be here now. So pile 1. Okay, this is your message for the moon, the full moon energies. We're going to look at your recent past or the recent situation. Okay. And then we're going to look into your present. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice. And then we're going to look into, your future. Okay. So in between that, we're going to look into your personal power. Yeah. Obstacles that you may face or outside influences is, holding you back. What you can focus and put your attentions on. And then we can do the drive and inspire and motivation. Okay. And I'll pull the rest of them afterwards. Okay, so we're going into your path. So let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at your path. I've got my famous little wand that I created many moons ago. Right, so okay, your past, your situation, what you're releasing. So 3 of Wands says to me that you have this can be a work related thing, but it could be just like it generally in life that you've gone through a phase and you've now have learned you've learned your lessons. You've like kind of like you've got the knowledge that you want, and now you're preparing for your next journey in your life. Okay, so this could, I mean, you think about releasing new moon energies can be full moon energies can be about your what you're releasing and stuff. So here it's like, okay, I've no longer want to continue, or I know I've learned what I need to learn from this, and now I'm going to use this and move this to calmer waters, or just in generally I'm preparing, I'm getting ready to make a change. Okay, so that's how I feel like, um you know this is like I've got all my put my I've got all my eggs in one. I had my eggs in one basket. Now I'm leaving that behind and doing something different. Okay, so we're going to say, so you're releasing something that no longer is suited for you. Okay, so in the present of obstacle, so we got the present. We have got obstacles there, but I have put obstacles. So this could be you in general obstacles. So the page of so I feel, guys, that you're still feeling a little bit stuck, so you haven't quite, so you're still in this 3 of Wands phase. Yeah. You're waiting for this opportunity to arrive, or you're just waiting for the ball game. So it's in the cards. I can see it that it is in the cards, but it's still development. You're still putting you're still doing in the development. There may be a lot of collective, especially fire signs, that could be sort of, this could be related to say that oh God, oh my God, my brain's just gone. Sorry, brain fog. Yeah, so it could potentially be related to fire signs. Yeah. So we got but this is like you're waiting for this news to come, you know, opportunities. So whether you're putting yourself out there, so it could be career or it could be, you know, whether you're just like putting yourself out there now, and now you're just waiting for the responses there. So it's kind of still at a little pause, but I feel like very soon news is going to be coming soon. So to give you the next steps of your life, okay? Doesn't necessarily have to be work, but because we've got the wands, I just feel it could be work related, yeah. The future guidance action is the Six of Wands to say that there's going to be a successful outcome. So that's good news for you guys. So we're going to have a great successful outcome. Here, your personal power is saying that you're quite a positive person, and you kind of go for what you want in life. And I just feel like you're real, like going with the emotions. You're quite an easy person to get along with, and easy going, right? Because you've learned from experiences, yeah. So this is becoming your personal power in this situation, yeah. You may be still juggling and balancing, but because it's the Two of Pentacles, so this is outside influences. It's not always, because it's not always it's not always in our charge, is it? We're not all fully responsible for everything, you know? So we can't all, you know, so it's like I see the commitment there on your part. I see that you're committed, you're taking necessary steps, but you're still waiting for that to balance out from the outside. So this is where you're waiting for the news, news to come, okay? Um, Here, right, your focus, there is still a little bit of anxiousness or fear, even though I see this is like coming to play. So, but I want to sort of say, spread your wings a little bit more. Keep your mind open to other things. Don't just focus on one direction. Make sure you sort of like keep an open mind, because the Eight of Wands is like saying something like to do with entrapment here. So are you just like focusing on one aspect? Yeah, they want you to sort of broaden your horizons a little bit and just have more of an open mind. Although I see that you still go with the flow and everything, I feel like you have it in your head what you want to do, yeah. So we got here your driving inspiration here is the Knight of Wands. So you're in the kind of the fire energy here, which is interesting because we are in, you know, the moon is representing in Aries, right? You know, so it's a super moon. So it's quite interesting. We have got a bit of fire going on in this spread. So you're driven by the Knight of Wands. So this is a risk taker. This is someone who's willing to um, take on responsibilities in that. So you're not necessarily shying away. The only I would say the downfall of sometimes with the Knight of Wands, that we sometimes can jump in too quickly without really viewing the whole picture. Yeah. So just especially with the Eight of Swords coming in as your foot, just what you can focus on. Just be sort of making sure you're still you're still like taking time to allow things to unfold, and making sure that you've got like you're paying attention to the details here, especially but I can see that your energy is quite motivated, or that you're going to feel like with the full moon energy that you're going to get this inspirational motivation to make a change. Okay, so this could be on that aspect, yeah. So we're going to look into home and finances. Oh, I should be doing. Got me notes here. So we could do, so home and finances for your first card, and then I'll pull an oracle card. Nice. See, we're in, I mean, that's the Leo energy, but to me, you're build. There's a big. You're building a great strong foundation. So finances seems to be secure. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at this picture here, and I'm seeing the lion sort of kind of relaxed, more relaxed, and I just feel completely secure where I'm at financially, or like with the home, like So I feel like strong bonds is happening in the home as well. So I just feel like potentially everything is like secure. Okay, so let's look at the other aspect card. Talk to the moon. So to me, like, talk to the moon and communicate. So for me, to strengthen those bonds around your finances and homes is about like building up the communication of like and setting your intentions of what you want to do in the future. Okay, so it reminds me of like manifesting, doing the manifesting thing. So I don't know if you guys um, do manifesting. I don't know a lot about it, to be fair. I talk about it, but I feel you're in a placement of manifesting and setting some goals around your home and finances. Okay, so kind of like the security. Okay. Also, I'm seeing like there's a time of reflection. So it would I would say it really would benefit you by saving right now and putting some savings ahead. This is going to make, this is going to create more like a strong foundation. In my mind's eye, I'm looking at the Four of Wands, so it's kind of like you're going to feel more like this, they're happy. So I don't know if some of you are wanting to do some decorating or looking to change something in the home. But they're saying try and build on that rather than going in full force, in general. So yeah, home and finances is looking great. I feel like I'm waffling, so I'm just good. Yeah, don't know. Let's have a look. Right, okay, what are we looking at? Working career and projects. So take this as where it resonates. So maybe I just pulled like two cards. So we got the King of Swords. And then we've got the Truth. Oh wow, isn't that interesting? So this can be related to this. When I was saying to you, like it feels like a career, to do with career and work related, yeah. But look at it like, to me, with the King of Swords, it's like standing up in your truth, your values, what you believe in, especially with the moon rising with the truth card coming out. So it's really giving you a real sense of empowerment of like really finding a job that you truly value, that holds that value, that and that inspiration to you, okay, that speaks to you, like speaks from the heart, yeah. um to me it's like he's standing in your, I'm looking at him and he's standing in his power, he's standing in his show. I don't I mean, sometimes this could mean like sticking up for people, standing up for people, you know. Are you a good communicator? Are you good at giving resources to people, So this is like maybe looking at opportunities and jobs that helps you to do that, that's going to inspire you into that it speaks to you, it gives you that truth thing. And it's the same with like, like work, it's looking at work ethics, what you truly value and what really inspires, and basically what you sort of kind of achieved so far in your life, yeah. Because I feel like, this is gonna really suit those areas, and you're just gonna feel like a sense of worth and achievement in your goals, in your work, in your home life, you know. So it's gonna, it, you know, it does have a bit of a bounce, doesn't it? So it's looking at like projects, work, your career side. So if you're, you know, something that speaks to you, something that that you hold value to, that, you know, so it's not like a dead end job. You want something that's going to, you know, try and inspire. Now I know, you know, sometimes we got to take jobs, you know, just to survive. I get that, especially in this day and age with life, but it doesn't stop you from looking into the future and looking to see, you know, using your qualities and your skills that you do have and what you can give, yeah, give there, okay? You think of the star card as like a hope card. So that's like the hope, you know, what you can sort of inspire in others, yeah? And you can inspire in others by speaking your truth. So it's looking at these projects, that career and stuff that you love to do that maybe helps others. So I'm going to leave that one with you. So we're going to look at all relationships. How are we doing for time? Wonderful. Eight of, so relationships. Okay. This is shadow aspects. So this I'm going to pull this one deck. Okay. Right. So I felt poor to do this one. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. That's good. Right. So in relationships, I feel like you're going through a different phase in life. Okay. And I feel like with the Eight of Cups, it's like now you're not held back from past responsibilities that wasn't serving you here. Okay, so I feel like that now relationships are starting to take a different turn of events, okay, by the changes that you've been making, yeah, right. So I feel like your emotions are quite balanced and this has become your superpower. So things that you've learned from the past, yeah, is now preparing you for the, you know, into the now. So it's almost like you're starting again in relationships, okay? So I feel like, you know, so it could be, you know, if you're like in a long-term relationship and there has been difficult is now you guys can sort of kind of move forward and leave some certain things behind, yeah. It was a tough, you know, we we grow, don't we? So I feel like there's a lot of growth happening here, especially with the end of a tough cycle approaches, yeah. So I just feel like there's, you know, there's still some kind of balance, you know, but it takes time, doesn't it? You know, don't allow fears to get into that aspect, yeah. Stay confident in what you're doing. I feel like, you know, there's improvements, especially when, you know, in long-term relationships, yeah, and you're willing to go to the distance here, yeah. So, you know, so if we're looking at family, again, it's almost like you're leaving some patterns or past stuff behind. You've gone through this difficult phase with these people, and now you're coming out of that phase of like the bond's going to be a lot more stronger. Okay, you're going to have more connection here, especially with the Six of Wands here. Okay. Um, don't let fears hold you back. Okay, so um, focus on problem solving, planning, you know, don't focus on like where you feel like, you know, all these feeling, you know, these emotions are coming up or feelings are coming up and it's entrapping you, limited beliefs in that. Get yourself out of there and more or less go into like trying to sort of like have those conversations and get yourself out of there. Yeah, this is about news, you know. New good news is entering back in your life. So I feel like you know, that definitely, like, in relationships, is improving. So we've got quite a nice spread here, number ones, and yeah, yeah, you're on the right track. You know, this is just like a prompting thing. This is to sort of like communicate, know that you're at the end. Eight of Cups is about finding out what, you know, again, that emotional, um, what what you can emotionally invest in, you know, that makes you feel, you know, feel valued and things. So if we look at this, you know, so you're coming out of a phase. Fire energy is really apparent here, so it might relate to fire signs, or it could be just, you know, you're just feeling the moon energy quite strongly, and you're now getting that drive and motivation to make some headway and some positive changes. I'm going to leave that with you, number ones. That was your message. Okay, number twos, this is your message. For the full moon energy, what is it that you need to know? So where are you in your past, present and future? I got the cards the wrong way around. So here we go. So this is your past, present, future, your personal power, obstacles, what you can focus on, and your drive. Okay, so we're going to do home and finances, work and career, and then we're going to look into all relationships. I'm going to go for these cards today. So we're going to have a look at so that's home and finances. Oh, sorry about that. I was sneezing then. So right, let's have a look. Okay. So your recent situation. Okay, so here, oh dear. Right, number twos, you've been going through a bit of a ringer here. You haven't had much. There's been quite a lot of tension going on in your recent past. Okay, so I mean, you could represent, like, this is what you've been going through. There's this tense, I feel real tense energy. Okay, I feel like I need to defend myself. I'm just need to take care of me. I feel like I'm being, like, attacked here with the Five of Wands, and you can see, um, you know, it's all like just like these tenseness. So I feel like there's been a lot of stuff that's going on. Yeah, the Seven of Swords is you're still in this kind of energy right now, and I yeah, I just don't, yeah, I'm just like trying to sort of make sense of it. I'm trying to sort of figure out what is true, what is the truth, what is lies. I'm trying to sort of, like, you know, I feel like lies is being told, or there's been some real outside influences you know, that has created problems. Yeah, but I feel like, you know, we're now coming to a final end of it. So even though there's still that deception there, I feel like you're sort of kind of healing from, you're healing from that now. Yeah, so it's like it's a lot more calmer than it was. So it was so whatever this was all up in the air. Okay, there's still some deception around you. I do feel like there's still some deception, and stuff that you're trying to overcome here, and take care of, right? But your immediate future is saying that opportunities is going to come in that's going to able you to manage it, so you're able to take control of this situation, because I feel like there was a period of time that you didn't feel that you was in control. So I feel like the you're going to feel the moon energies is going to be quite tense, and it's going to bring a lot of other things up to the surface. Yeah, but just go with it, because this is going to be your superpower, your personal power, you know, that you're able to sort of heal from this. Yeah, so I feel like it's going to bring some trigger. I feel like there's a lot of triggers happening around the moon energy, but this is just for you to be able to heal. Yeah, there may be some struggles with you know, you're still trying to overcome this. So there's I just feel quite tense and a lot of turmoil. Yeah, they're saying focus on what's right, what was right in the scenario, you know. Um, Try to sort of like, it's like looking at the balance, looking at the whole picture of things. And it's almost like I'm getting like, yeah, all right, you know, because there has been an um, injustice here. I just feel like, and this is coming up to the surface. This could be old baggage. It doesn't necessarily mean this could be old baggage that you're dealing with. Yeah, and it's just like coming up to the surface. But there's a reason behind it, because it's going to become your superpower, because you're going to be able to heal from this. Yeah. So like, what drives and motivates you is like you've got the Page of Swords. So you're quite a fighter. I see you quite a fighter. I see you're very good with your words. I see that you're quite motivated by words, okay? Motivation, and that words inspire you. But sometimes um, you can be quite direct, and this way, mate, that's why it causes problems. To you, you're speaking your truth, yeah? But to others, they're saying that you're just creating more problems than it's worth, and that's like the vibe I'm getting, like, um from this. So like your home and finances, like the focusing, like, so things are looking great in the home. Okay, you now slowly be able to like enjoy life a bit more. So I don't know if you felt there was difficulties around financial issues, and you had to be really careful with that. Um, and it's kind of that you've had to sort of spend a lot of quality time on your own. And there was this stuck feeling here. um, but now they're saying, like, you're balancing that out now, okay, and you're charging through those aspects, and now you're able to sort of enjoy home, and you've got like a bit more to be able to sort of like have a bit more fun and enjoyment out there. Yeah, in work, career and projects, I feel like there's been a period where you've had to sort of pull back from work commitments and stuff. So whether that's to do with the Five of Wands, because you've been like trying to, maybe you've had time off of work, or time, you know because of the pressures of what's going on. But now you're coming out of that phase now. There's that's no longer is happening for you, because they say be bold and make the first move. So it's taking the initiative, especially with the Magician card here, stating like, your future guidance, and action you can take is starting to make you're you're starting to make headway around your projects and stuff. Like, so there has been a period, I don't know if it's like work wasn't there wasn't much work available, or there wasn't, you know, your projects wasn't going how you wanted to go, but it's because you were dealing with this, you know, you had a lot of other aspects that you were dealing with. Yeah, so now they're saying this is the time to be able to start creating and doing something that you want to do. Yeah. In relationships, we've got stronger commitments coming, and there's going to be a lot more balance. Okay, so overcoming all these difficulties that you've had, like it's cleared the air. So whatever it has, it's all cleared the air now, and now you can heal from this. Yeah, move on. You know, so there's still some stuff, you know, but we are in this era at the moment. But as time goes on, they'll just say, just like, it's about, it's great to communicate, but it's also good to listen, to sit back and listen to other people's viewpoints as well. So we've got here, like, you know, balance, spiritual and practicability. Okay, so we're in the full moon of Pisces. So I feel like relationships, if there has been some numbers of lack of understanding and communication, now is the time to be able to sort of have those conversations, those sit down together and listen, you know, and listen to each other's viewpoints. Okay, at the time it was too destructive, and there was a bit of deception going on and manipulation, I will admit that, but I do feel like now is the time that you can sort of change that and make a difference. But it's about you holding back your words a little bit and just being mindful what you're saying to others. Okay, so that's the information I've got for you for the moon energies. You've got some sort of like bringing up a lot of stuff, but we've got some stuff that we can really enhance in our life. So yeah, thank you for joining me. Hi, number threes. This is your message for the moon energies. Okay, so we're going to look ooh, at what the moon energy's got to say for us. So I'm just like chucking some cards out. I'll explain as I go along. That's the flyer, so I'm going to keep it as the family. Well, we're talking about boundaries here, guys. Out of bounds, we're talking. Okay. Lovely jubbly bubbly. So here we go. Right. So that's your personal power. This is your obstacles. Just getting myself prepared, present and future. So with the moon, the full moon energies, okay, Four of Cups was talking about the past, right? There's been a bit of, I'm going to say discernment, but there's been a bit of reflection going on. So I'm not like, I don't feel emotional, but I just feel a bit flat, deflated, just feel disappointed, just don't feel like things are not going right, you know. So I don't know if this moon energy is going to sort of kind of reflect certain things, certain aspects of your life that you feel dissatisfied, and you're just like a bit like, I'm bored now. It's just this mundane stuff. Yeah, I want something to change. You're looking back, you know, in your present situation. I feel like there's old connections, or you're looking back at past memories when you were probably more happier, or just feel more that you was able to just feel good about your situations, whether that's work, relationships, so I just feel like you feel a bit deflated at the minute, right? So I don't know if you'll pick up, like the vibe will be picking up, like I'm just feel I ain't got a lot of energy right now, and I'm just like past stuff is starting to um, resurface, right? Your personal power source with the moon saying that this can change and you can rebuild this, okay? So there's like something that you can like invest in. So all is not lost in these situations or situations around your life. We can now start building up, but this is a slow progress. This is not something that is going to take time, like it's going to be an overnight thing, but you know, it can leave us in feel deflated, so it's the same as when you're like building your channel up and stuff, and you're like, you got people viewing, but you're not getting much back and stuff. It can deflate you a little bit. And this is what I feel about, like, it's just, I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. I don't feel like I'm not going anywhere. But they're saying this is your personal power because you're building up, you're improving as you go along. So um ignore the lessons that you're learning and what you are achieving and what you're improving on, yeah. The sun card is the obstacles, so I feel like potentially, outside influences that's can affecting you is from like past stuff, yeah, where you felt a lot more freer. So I feel like there's some I feel like the moon energy is going to bring up that you feel like you've got a lot of responsibility and it's just taking a bit of a toll on you, yeah. Your focus they're saying don't give up, keep building up here, building up the structure. Pentacles is like your survival mode, finances, income, money, do you know what I mean? Your home, so that are the food that we eat and stuff. So they're saying don't ignore those factors, number threes, what you're building up to. So whether that's health, diet, um, you know, financial things, or your work ethics, or that's keeping you ticking over, they're saying keep working at that because you're again there is progress here. I see in the future that things will change emotionally for you. So that discernment here with the Four of Cups, you're going to feel a lot more emotionally supported and just feel a lot more happier and content, yeah? But I feel the moon energies is like building up. We're talking, we got here, which was a flyer, which I'm going to give to you, was the boundaries. So it's like putting boundaries in place so you have got enough energy. So I don't know if you're like, are you taking too much time in work but not giving enough time for yourself? Are you like, what is it that you can change, start making changes in that is gonna help with the energy system? Because I feel flat, with the energy, yeah. See the drive and motivation here. We've got the Ten of Wands. You're carrying too much. They're saying there's too much crap you're carrying, and that's what's holding you back. And this is why you feel this. So it's about looking at the bigger picture and thinking, it I need to balance my life, my schedule. I need to have a bit more balance in my relationships and my work life, my if you go to the gym and stuff, all those things. Are you taking care of yourself, and or are you just bogging down working and just getting up and just doing the bogged down mundane stuff? It's not surprising you're getting you're getting this vibe. It's now time for a change, and the full moon is reflecting that with the amount of pressure that you're putting on yourself, okay? And that can change. And interestingly enough, we've got the finances and a home life that's going on here, and there's needs to be a direct communication here. We need to be looking into some problem solving, but also looking at you know, receiving help, asking for help. Do you carry those responsibilities and not dedicate those responsibilities to other people? You know, are you taking all the responsibility? Well, here is now starting to say, I need to sort of say I need to sort of like say, this is getting too much now. I need to communicate this, or I need to sort of like look at it on a legal aspect. Is there somewhere you can get support from that's going to help you balance your home and finances a little bit more, so it's going to take that little bit of pressure off, you know, off you? Is it debts that you need to, you know, be looking into and sorting out, you know? Or is it that in your home with the family and that, are they like not really putting the effort in and you're doing all the work? Maybe start giving the people some jobs in the home. I mean, at the end of the day, they live there just as much as you, so it's not always about you having to carry everybody else, and that's how I feel with this reading. Yeah. um Work, career and finances. I see emotional fulfillment going on, you know. So I feel like you're you're slowly making these changes, but again, it's just you're still trying to get out there. Um, I don't know if you've got two sideline jobs, or you're doing something, you know, so you're working to making sure that you can pay your bills and stuff, but then you're doing something alongside that that gives you that emotional fulfillment, okay? Maybe you're looking for direction. They're saying watch for the signs. So it could be that you're maybe a change of job would be better, and this is where it's like maybe it's like getting your oh, what do they call it? CV up together. I don't know what they call it in other places, but we call it a CV, you know, with all your skills and stuff. Maybe get help for that, okay? And then you can sort of like find your sole purpose. But you are getting signs that it's time for transformation and making a change there, okay? In relationships, I feel relationships is, you know, is quite, you know, I feel you're doing a lot of the work here. I feel communication is really important in this in relationships. Okay, this is someone who takes on all responsibilities, you know, and she's practical. She's just like she works at it and stuff. She's sort of like shows that independence, but sometimes we need to sort of take that risk and allow others to do some of the work too. This is going to help alleviate the pressures, and it's going to help you feel more motivated and have the drive, so you can give that give other things out that's going to give you a bit more satisfaction in life. So that's what the moon energy is coming up for you guys. So I'm going to leave it with that. I'm not going to do no more. If you like these spreads, please let me know. If you just want me to just pick the piles first and then not shuffle and do it, just let me know as well, because I can do that, because some people just like you to see what you're given, and other people that don't other people just want you to get on with the reading. So I'm going to leave it with that, and thank you for joining me. If you liked it, you know, just give me a like. You know, you don't have to subscribe. There's no, you know, but it would be nice to sort of like hear how it helped you, and if you would like to see the moon energies as a pick a pile. Okay, so you take care, and I will see you soon. Much love.